All right, here we go, man. Let's start ranking these things. So, like I said, this is gonna be decently quick. We're gonna compare it to how we gonna rank it is based off of look. We're gonna base it off of animations, and I think that's it. Let's just go off of aesthetics, animations, and all that good jazz. Recolors aren't in the game yet, so we're not gonna talk about that. First and foremost, we got Wraith's Heirloom. This might have been the OG heirloom, and they messed around with the animations a little bit a couple times with this thing, but I'm gonna be real. After all the updates and the new heirlooms that we got, I'm gonna say Wraith's Heirloom is probably a solid B tier.
What? What the fuck?
It could borderline be C tier, in my opinion, because it ain't got crazy animations and shit like that. Like, it's so plain Jane now. Like, I think B tier is solid for it right now if we comparing it to, it is not the best one. I'm gonna tell you which one I think is the best one, bro. Or at least still in the race for best one. I got you when we get there. But I think Wraith shit is about a solid B tier now because of all the heirlooms. Bloodhound shit, C tier. And I think that's being generous. That shit might as well be a fucking D tier in my opinion. It has no animations. This and Bloodhounds is high key not it, Jordan. I'm gonna be real. This Bloodhound, like I remember, I have it on the PC, I think. And I was messing around with it, and all they do is they turn it side to side, and then they look at a chain, and then that's it. They don't do nothing with it. Pathfinder's boxing gloves, I got them on the PlayStation, and I haven't used them in a while. It's not better than Wraith's Heirloom. I think it's still B tier. I feel like this one is B tiering on A tier. But for now, we're gonna leave it there. We might come back to it. Lifeline shit, I'm gonna be real, for sure A tier. I don't have it, but every time I see him, they fire. Her animations is clean on that shit. No, they play the same. In my opinion, the animations and cosmetics all play the same. I think that, and I think a lot of that is saving Wraith's Heirloom, in my opinion. Like, cosmetic wise, I think this shit, the kunai, is still fire. You know what I'm saying? Running around with that is always gonna be a fire little thing that happens. But I'm doing it collectively off of how it looks and what the animations on them things is. And I think right now the biggest thing saving the kunai is its animation, or the cosmetics of it, not the animations, because it doesn't really have any. All around, I think they look good, and I like the animations that go on with all of it and shit like that. I think Lifeline's Heirloom is unappreciated and undervalued because her character herself is undervalued. Octane's butterfly knife, I'm gonna go ahead and say that joint is up there. I'm gonna say it's behind Lifeline shit. I definitely agree, Kez. If they had some type of like drum set to go with it, I think if that was the thing, I'd put it up here at S tier. But you know, I think they gonna leave it right where it is. Let's see. I'll say this. Let's see what happens when they do recolors and everything like that, because Wraith's Heirloom might jump up because they might add more animations. I really hope they do. If they add just a few more animations and if the recolors is fire, I think it'll be easily S tier. Lifelines, I also think can easily be S tier. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is where they are right now. I think Octane's Heirloom is solid. Don't have it, but I like the butterfly knife. I like all the little animations that he does with it and shit like that. You get to see the stem inside of it, and he actually acts like he's using that shit to, you know, speed up. I'm gonna be real. Mirage shit is ass. I know it's got animation. It's better than Bloodhounds because it actually has animations and shit on it, but it is not a good heirloom. I don't think it's a good heirloom in my opinion. Okay, it's ugly, bulky, and just a trophy of him, right? I don't like it. Honestly, yeah. Bloodhound's Heirloom can stay at C tier because aesthetically it's still gonna be it's still a fire heirloom, but it doesn't have any animations. What could potentially put it at D tier, but all they have to do is add some fucking animations and it's better. I don't think you can change the aesthetics of Mirage's trophy, so it's just ugly with animations. So yeah, I think you're right, Kez. I think it is the ugliest one. It's probably the worst heirloom. Gibby's Heirloom. It's only a C tier. It's a C tier because animations, but I think it's ugly. I don't really fuck with it like that. So I'm gonna say C tier, better than Bloodhounds, but not a good heirloom all around like that in my opinion. Moving on to Bangalore's. Oh, The story behind it was cool. We learned a little bit more about her story and shit like that. The animations on it is all right. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it's also a C tier. It's better than the other two, but I think Bangalore's little army swift knife, whatever, I don't think it's all that great personally. It's definitely not hanging. Like, Wraith's shit cosmetically is blowing this shit out the fucking water. It's not ugly enough and horrible enough to be in the D tier with Mirage's shit, with his shit. But I think it's the best one out of the C tiers, personally. All right, moving on to Caustic's shit. Caustic's, I don't mind his shit. I think animation wise, his shit is fire. The eyes glow and light up. And then he has his little mug and shit through all the animations. And the hammer, I didn't know what the fuck they was gonna do, but I think the hammer fits him really well. And when he swing that shit around, it seemed like he is swinging around a mallet, so I fuck with it. I think it's a good heirloom. But I don't think it looks better than any one of these two right here. Revenant's heirloom. I don't give a fuck. This bitch is S tier. This is arguably, in my opinion, the best heirloom. I think that his shit is in that argument for best heirloom. The animations on this shit is fire. It fits his character extremely well. It looks crazy aesthetically. Like, all around, I think they did a great job on Revenant's fucking heirloom. And it's dope to see him actually running around with it, and the way he swings, like they show him actually spinning around, swinging that shit. I think his shit is fire. It's his shit, without a shadow of a doubt, is S tier in my opinion, bro. I think it's clean as hell. Rampart's heirloom. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I don't know. I don't have this one. I don't know how to feel about this wrench. I know it's got like bubblegum and shit in it, and I haven't seen all the animations, like all of them all the way through. I have definitely seen some of them. I don't think it's good enough to be A tier personally, y'all. I think B tier is where it belongs. I don't even know if it's better than Caustic's heirloom. And this is me being generous, I feel. Like, I don't know if I think this heirloom is worth it. Watson shit, I thought it was ugly. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think it is ugly. But it's like outside, like I feel like where Mirage's shit was Watson is a D tier. But hold on, friend, because it is ugly as shit. It's probably the ugliest heirloom. But all the little shit that happens with it and whatnot, I would have to say Watson's shit is the best C tier. It's ugly as shit. Animations is saving it though, because I think the animations is cool on it. Moving up, crypto shit, A tier. But if we talk about crypto shit, I think it is better than these two. Animation wise, look wise, sound wise, everything about his heirloom is fire as fuck. The way he runs with it is kind of cool. Like, at first I wanted him to run with it differently, but you know what I'm saying? I think this is a really good heirloom when they dropped. The only issue is crypto's ass, you know what I'm saying? But I think it looked good all around, and all the animations is cool as fuck. He opens the sword, pulls a picture out of his like adoptive mother and his sister and shit like that he's still looking for. Then you get to control the drone with the shit. I think it's cool all around. Bloodhound's prestige skin. The more and more I see this shit, the more I really want to put it in D tier, but that's disrespectful because it's not ugly like that. Personally, it is the worst prestige skin. No, it does not deserve a B. I believe it deserves a C. The best C. I think that's a good spot for that Bloodhound prestige. Now, Valkyrie's heirloom, A tier. I don't think it's competing. I don't think it's beating out Octane's in Lifelines, because the animations on there are clean, but I think theirs is better. I was gonna switch it around, but this is for sure A tier. I've seen all the animations and all the little things in it. I think it's fire. She even flies with it and shit like that. I think it's clean. I would still prefer a lot of these over hers, but her shit is fire. Her shit is for sure fire. Bangalore shit, like y'all said, bro, hey, A tier. I think is better than all of these. Cause look, hold on now. If we talking animations and shit, when it comes to these, we got to talk about finishers. So you know what? What we will do is we'll go and look at Bloodhounds. Now, Jordan, if Bloodhound's finisher is fire, I'll gladly move it up. So this is Bloodhound's finisher. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Hold on, let me see it again. It's cool. You think Bloodhounds is keeping up with this? You think Bloodhounds is keeping up with that? No, G. Look at what she did to this nigga. Flying knee, elbow to, look at, no. A tier, C tier, best C tier, because it's still ugly. Okay, moving on, we got Lobas. Now, I haven't seen all the animations and I haven't seen it in game all that often. So we are gonna have to look at it, y'all, because I don't know. I don't want to give it a fucked up ass rating.
A few moments later.
Definitely the best C tier. All right, definitely the best C tier. I'ma be real, Jordan. I renege and I put this at D tier until they give us some animations. Wraith shit, S tier. That shit right there. I'll show you the finisher. Hold on. Like, picks them up, zaps them, slams them down, kills them, and then the look of the skin itself is just like, I think the hoodie's clean. I like the two-tone hair. Yeah, I think this shit is fire, bro. I think that shit is fire. Oh, she does explode them. Yeah, that shit is fire. And then last but surely not fucking least, Heirloom Tier, S tier. Right, friend. This is definitely better than Revenant shit, but I don't think it's better than the Wraith shit. Fire because of all the animations, the looks, and what all the shit that Seer does with them. Fire. My nigga even draws when he uses this shit. I think this is fire. That's my 2023 Prestige and Heirloom Skins and all that good jazz tier list. And until the next season, we won't do another one.